Welcome to Publitarian Podcast.
Thank you for that, creepy announcer guy. I don't know where you came from, but I really appreciate you being here. Also, I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for tuning into this podcast. I don't really have a set format today. I'm really just checking levels and making sure all of my technical stuff is set. There will be an echo, and it's not an echo chamber like the liberals accuse us of being in. It's just not a professional studio that I'm sitting in. If you listen closely, you'll hear the dulcet tones of my beer fridge humming in the background. So yeah, apologies for that. Also, apologies in advance if there are any F-bombs. So I'm trying to keep it sort of family friendly in case kids are listening. But, you know, I'm not going to make any guarantees about that. So like I said, no format quite for today. I'm really just checking levels and everything. So it's just going to be my stream of consciousness while I get things set up and I'm, pushing buttons and turning knobs and whatnot. It's no secret if you follow my Instagram, Publitarian, that I am a Trump fan. And I say that with no reservations. At the same time, I'm not following Trump blindly with purple Kool-Aid in my cup. If he does something wrong or something I don't agree with, I will make some noise about it. But at the same time, if you're embracing an ideology 100% with zero flexibility, you're just setting yourself up for failure. And hence really the name, why I chose to call myself Publitarian, because I like libertarian ideals. I like the idea of everybody just leaving everybody alone and letting everybody tend to their business. And it sounds like a great thing, but the only problem with true, pure libertarianism is that we are human beings. And human beings like to get in each other's business. Sometimes human beings need to get in each other's business for their own protection. And so you can kind of go to extremes with libertarianism, and it's why I don't embrace the platform completely. Libertarians, they kind of go through life with rose-colored glasses on as far as military intervention is concerned. Like, we can just leave all these other horrible, murderous countries alone that want to kill us and take down Western civilization. No big deal. Yeah, not a problem at all. We'll just leave them alone. I'm sorry, libertarians. It doesn't work that way. You need to flex nuts with the military sometimes. It's just a fact of life. As the Godfather himself calls it, one of the undeniable truths of life is the military's purpose is to kill people and break things. And that's just, you need a military. You need intervention sometimes. Now, I'm not talking about we have to go around and just solve everybody's problems for them, but it's necessary. And that's just a fact of life. And it's okay, guys. We can disagree. What I always tell people is okay to disagree. Shoot your ideas out there. Let them happen. Don't polarize yourself. Don't each go to your corners and huff. That's for us to do to the left-wingers. We can do that all we want to the Democrat Party and the left wing. But libertarians, conservatives, Republicans, classic liberals even, what the Democrats and the liberals have over us is that they can unite. They can unite at the drop of a hat. They will band together and show up in favor of just one issue. And we don't have that power. It's kind of like shooting us through a sieve and just only the pure, 100% anti-abortion, Christian, conservative judgmentals drop through to the bottom of the pan. That's the gold for a lot of right-wingers. And I wish we would get over that. There is a lot of people on our side that is not okay with homosexuality and not okay with drugs. And it's like, guys, let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's fight this fight. Let's annihilate the left ideologically, in case anybody's listening and they're getting wacky ideas in their head. It's a war of ideals, and we can win it if we would just band together. But we don't. The pro-life people are up against the abortion people. Gays are up against straights. But what is giving me a glimmer of hope is I'm starting to see people finally wake up. The scales are coming off their eyes. They're starting to see, oh, wait a minute. I can personally be not okay with homosexuality, but I can talk to my brother or my sister over here that is 100% gay, and guess what? There's not going to be a problem. Everything's going to be okay. We have basically the same conservative ideology. We can exist together. Holy crap, what a concept, right? So I'm starting to see more of that, and that is giving me just a glimmer of hope, and it's a good feeling because I've been waiting for this for years, for some kind of uniting. The other thing that's giving me hope is I am seeing more and more younger people, like Gen Zs, becoming conservative. Matter of fact, there's a study out that shows that this next generation coming up, Gen Z, is going to be one of the most conservative. While that does give me hope, you got to remember, it's the old people that vote. So we're going to have those hippies and some Gen Xers as well that we'll just have to wait for the process of life to happen, I guess. So even though I didn't plan on a format, that would be the takeaway for today of this podcast, is just starting uniting, everyone. Just find some common ground and unite against the left, because make no mistake, their end goal is the defeat of Western civilization. And they want it, and they think they are close. But I still think we got a shot at this, guys. I think we can turn this around. 2016 was a good showing of that. Like, seriously, Donald J. Trump, a guy just with no political pedigree at all, walking onto the political stage, taking out 16 seasoned Republicans and one of the most corrupt political machines in history, and a full-on socialist communist. Not bad for a day's work. That's why I think we still have a shot. The silent majority finally got pushed enough to where we just pushed back, and I still think we're going to continue to do that, God willing. Also, I haven't really decided on a time format for this. I'm not going to be one of those that's going to be able to ramble on for an hour. I have a bit of ADD myself, so I don't even think I want to listen to myself for that long, and I like listening to myself, obviously. So I think I'll just do a weekly podcast because I really do have a day job and I do other things beside this, but I've really had a good time recording this and getting this set up. So the next show that I'm going to be doing is how to stay away from Silicon Valley. This is a very important topic, and I have been seeing a lot of people that are frustrated on social media saying, where do we go? What do we use? How do we keep our voices from being censored? How do I know that the information that I'm looking at is the correct information? So I will be laying all of that out for you guys in my next podcast. So be looking for that very soon. In the meantime, thanks for joining me today. Thank you for listening to me ramble on, and I will see you guys next time.
Listening to Publitarian Podcast. Copyright 2018.